Hello. Our objective for today is I will be able to identify US coins including pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters by value. In the US currency, we use different types of coins. Some of the most common coins that we use are the ones like shown on here. We are going to go over the names of each coin, and on the next slide, we're going to be looking at each coin by itself. So let's get started. Let's start with the first one. The first coin that we're gonna see is the one that is color brown. Can you tell me the name of this coin? If you say penny, you're correct. It is a penny, so let's write it down. This coin is named a penny. Let's go to number 2. The next coin has a silver color. Can you guess the name of this coin? If you say nickel, you are correct. It is a nickel, so let's write nickel down. So this coin is named a nickel. Let's go to the next coin. Can you guess the name of this coin? It is a dime, so let's write dime. This coin is also the same color as the previous coin, so it has a silver color. Let's go to the last coin. Number 4. Can you guess the name of this coin? If you say quarter, you're correct. It is a quarter. Let's write it down. So we have a quarter. So we have a penny, a nickel, a dime, and a quarter. Okay, let's go over the first coin, penny. A penny is colored brown, so let's write brown. On this side of this coin, you could see Abraham Lincoln. So Abraham Lincoln is on the cover of the penny. Abraham Lincoln. On the back side, you're able to see the Lincoln Memorial. So on the back of the penny, it has the Lincoln Memorial. So let's write it down. And the most important part, the penny's value is 1 cent. So let's write it down. This penny is value 1 cent. So when you see a penny, you count them by 1. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So a penny is counted by ones. Okay, now let's look at some examples. So we know that a penny is equal to 1 cent. So let's write equals 1 cent. So if we know that it equals 1 cent, that means that we're going to count by ones to see how many pennies do we have in total. So let's find out. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that means that we have 6 pennies in total, so let's write it down. This is going to be equal to 6 cents. And let's write our cent sign also. The next coin that we're going to see is a nickel. A nickel looks silver, so let's write it down. On the front of the nickel, you could see Thomas Jefferson, so let's write Thomas Jefferson. And last but not least, on the back, you're able to see the Monticello, his house. So let's write it down. And the most important part, the nickel is worth 5 cents. So let's write it down, 5 cents. When you count the nickels, you will skip count by 5. So you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on. Okay, so now let's look at some examples of a nickel. So a nickel is worth 5 cents. So let's write on top equals 5 cents. When we count our nickels, we're going to be skip counting by 5s to figure out the amount. So let's count by 5 to see how many nickels do we have in total, or what's the amount of our nickels. So let's start. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So this means that we have 30 cents. So let's write down 30 cents. So that means that we have 30 cents in total. Okay, let's look at our third coin. Our third coin is a dime. And as we could tell, the dime is also silver. So let's write silver down. In the dime, we could see Franklin Roosevelt. So let's write Franklin Roosevelt down. So we have Franklin Roosevelt in the front. On the back side of this coin, we have a torch. So let's write torch down. And the most important part, how much is this coin worth? It's worth 10 cents. So let's write 10 cents down. When you count this coin, you will skip count by 10. So you go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and so on. Now let's look at our dime. Our dime is worth 10 cents. So let's write 10 cents. We're going to count the dimes to see what's the amount of the dimes that we have. So let's start. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. So that means that we have 70 cents. So let's write 70 and then our cent sign. Last but not least, the quarter. In the quarter, you're able to see the face of George Washington. So let's write George Washington. Just like the previous coins, this coin is also silver. So let's write silver down. On the back of this coin, you see an eagle. So on the back, you're able to see an eagle. So let's write down eagle. And the most important part, how much is this quarter worth? So a quarter is worth 25 cents. So let's write 25. When you count the quarters, you're going to skip count by 25. So it will be 25, 50, 75, and 100, and so on. Now let's count our quarters. Our quarters are worth 25 cents. So let's write 25 cents. So that means that we're going to skip count by 25 to see how many was the amount of our coins. So let's start. 25, 50, 75, 100. So that means that we have 100 cents, or we could say that this is a dollar. So let's write first 100 cents, which is the same as $1 bill. Okay, so now let's look at this. So we're gonna see what's the value of all the coins. So let's see. In the first one, we have a quarter, and we know that quarters are worth 25. So when you count them, you go 25, 50. So we have here 50 cents. So let's write it down. And we know that it's 50 because each quarter is worth 25 cents. So we had 25 and 25, and we had 25, 50. So it goes 50 cents. Let's go to the next one, number 2. On the next one, we have dimes. The dimes are worth 10 cents. So let's write down the value of each coin. So we have 10 cents here, 10 cents over here too, and 10 cents on the last one. So that means if we skip count by tens, we will have 10, 20, 30. So that will be 30 cents. So let's write 30 cents down. 30 cents. Now let's look at the last one, number 3. So we could tell that this coin is a nickel. A nickel is worth 5 cents. So let's write 5 cents. And let's go to the next one. The next one is also a nickel, so it's 5 cents. But the last one, it's a penny. And we know it's a penny because it's brown. So a penny is worth 1 cent. So let's write 1 cent. When we count this, we're going to skip count by 5 and then we're going to add one more. So let's go. 5, 10, and then we add 1, it will be 11. So we have 5, 10, and one more will be 11. So let's write 11 cents. So on the last one, we have 11 cents.